On April 5th, 2023, police responded to a call from local BJ's Wholesale after employee do elaborate coupon scam in the value of $66,000.
KAC 553. That is a gray pickup truck. Hi, how you doing?
Hello. Hi, how are you?
What are you guys trying to report?
So, I have a question for you. So, we tried to get a detective here today, but they sent an officer. So, we have a $66,000
It has to go through an officer. I have to take the initial report, and if a sergeant looks at the case and feels it needs to go to a detective, then it'll be assigned.
So, I have a question for you. We have all the data, but we're going to interview the team member tomorrow because we need her to admit collusion because she's working with a specific member that we want to file charges for, but we need to talk to the team member first. So she's in tomorrow, but I want to coordinate it where...
Yeah, the only thing, I've had a case like this where they tried to coordinate it with me specifically, and we got so busy that day that we had like a shooting over here that there was no way I can be there, and they interviewed that person without me. So I don't know how you guys, it's just hard to say yes I can be here at a certain time or no I can't. That's the only thing I have with, the only issue I have with that.
But here's my question. Although the $66,000 is an accumulation since November, we only have archive video starting March 3rd. But my question, it's a complete felony already. Like, that surpassed that. Even what we have on video versus the total case value. The total case value is like $67,000. But we can prove like probably half of that because we only have archive till March.
Yeah, I mean, I have to obviously look at the video, and if everything adds up and it goes to the state attorney and they feel like this is a solid enough case, then they would go through.
You guys would arrest if she admits already tomorrow anyway.
Well, the thing is, like, I have to be able to read her Miranda rights. Like, I just can't.
No, I get that.
Like, all
but
that
I'm
stuff,
just saying, we have all the paperwork. Like, this is a significant.
I might not. I'm going to tell you, I might not arrest. It might not even be me, but I might not arrest that person right away, and I might file charges with the state attorney.
Really, for that much? For 60?
Well, like I said, I have to take the initial report, and if we can't prove beyond a reasonable doubt that it was this person, a detective probably has to take a deeper dive into it, because I can only do so much.
You recommend, because I am looking for an arrest tomorrow. I mean,
That's not up to you.
No, but
I mean, yeah, BJ's is the victim, and you guys want to press charges, and I have to look at the video. I have to look at all the evidence and write the initial report, and the sergeant has to look at it, and then we go from there.
Okay. Would you recommend look at the information now or call you guys tomorrow? Because I have to.
Just the only thing is, like, you see how long it took me to get. It kind of took me a while to get here today. Number one, Raising Cane's is insane over there. So it took me 20 minutes just to get in here. The only thing about waiting tomorrow is if she's here and we can't get here.
Wow.
That's the only thing I worry about, because it happened to me with Walmart. He was there, and they didn't read him his Miranda rights, and he wrote some sort of like weird letter that was very vague. So I don't know what, it went to the state attorney. I just don't know what's going to happen with it because I wasn't there.
So you have to be a part of the interview?
I mean, I have to be able to read her Miranda rights, and have her confess it to me on body cam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. She's here at 9. I'm anticipating you guys aren't as crazy during the morning.
I don't know. I can't make a promise. Like, I can do the initial report, and then we can try to be here tomorrow for the interview, or it's up to you. It's whatever you guys want to do or feel comfortable with.
I mean, well, I'll have everything lined up for you.
Yeah, I would need copies. I need copies of this.
We have all of it. We have all the receipts. We have all the videos. We have what we have, and I can break it down for you when it started. What the amount is that we have to deal with.
What is it cash?
Let me just show you. All the receipts have similar readings, right? So there is a specific number that's been coming here and going to a specific cashier. He goes particularly to self-checkout, and she's discounting all his purchases. So keep in mind, this is a $1,200 sale. And the member is paying that amount. So all these coupons, you see these overrides, they're overridden by that specific cashier, and he only goes to her. We've looked at his membership, we looked at his sales. All of these are manually entered. So she's discounting that.
So she doesn't need a manager to take that kind of amount of money.
She doesn't, because she's a self-checkout attendant, and those cards, to override them at self-checkout, she has access to.
I guess BJ should look at that policy. Yeah. Okay. So how do you know it's that specific cashier at that specific moment?
We pulled all the videos for all these transactions.
So you wanna watch
Here.
Nice. And then who's the member? Do you have their information?
Yes.
on here?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, this would probably have to go to a detective. So, it's just the amount of money.
But even if if you're there, or somebody, an officer is there, and she admits to it, then at that point, can you still make an arrest if you do the Miranda?
As long as everything, I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah. So again, the.
But I can't promise you someone can be here when you want us to be here.
No, I get that.
I'm looking at
So that's the cashier.
which lady?
This one.
Okay. And that's the member, the guy in the blue?
Correct. Why is your thing
Maybe a
pixelating
filter.
all of a sudden?
Full screen.
Just leave it there. You're playing? Why is it pixelating all of a sudden? Maybe I need to play it on my...
Call holding for membership. 4. 0.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know why your stuff's pixelating. So that's her. This is the member.
So that's the one and only member that she does
Oh,
this
yeah.
for?
Correct.
And you guys have looked through all the transactions?
Yes. There's a pattern. It's him and her. Since November. And she does the exact same thing. Because all the receipts show the same thing.
And at the end of the night, does someone have to tally up the coupons or anything like that?
So we no longer actually tally up the coupons. They just go automatically into a bag. It doesn't get...
So it doesn't have to match against...
Our tank goes back to white Mercedes convertible out of Palm Beach.
We don't do a physical validation.
And does she have a sign-in number to
She
a
does.
register?
Correct, and that's her number.
The 540 number?
So in certain cases, like for this example, she's on a register.
Right.
But in some cases, majority of the time, it's at self-checkout, which has a different...
What day is this that we're looking at?
Yesterday. This is just the most recent one.
And then where's yesterday's paper?
Right here. When they looked at that, they saw a pattern every single week. This is the only club that has a significant amount of Type B coupons.
And she's not removing any money out of the register?
Nope.
Right? Okay.
Dude.
Then what was that thing
But
that
I
you just
want
handed
to
her?
A gift card.
A gift card.
and 545 Rock Congress.
Yep. But it's him every time, and her.
Do you guys have another chair? I'm ready to
Sure.
sit down. I need to write your info.
Is there a room that we can talk to her?
Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys. This is the coupon from the pouch from today.
Lindsay used to.
Yeah.
Do you guys need this? I'll just do it for you.
No, I didn't, because they were talking on.
Alright, Detective Langer, Point Beach Police Department, Howard. My partner, Detective Sleepy Rivera. So, before we get started, I'm just going to read you your Miranda, okay? I'm required to warn you before you make any statement that you have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent, not to answer any questions. Any statements you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before making any statements and during any question. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any question. If at any time during this interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. You can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Any statement can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand those? Do you have any questions over any of them? Read those two. Isn't that working? And you're employed here at BJ's, correct? And about how long have you been working here?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. And what is your position you've primarily done here at BJ's?
I do cashiering and then I also do self-checkout.
Okay. And what does that entail?
Self-checkout is just like when they want to do their
Okay. And what are your responsibilities with that?
just help customers and ensure
You headed over to Tiny Tykes.
Okay. All right. Do you know why we're here today?
Yes.
Okay. You can, in your own words, explain to me why we're here.
I'm basically going to be charged for fraud or assisting with fraud.
Okay. Why do you feel that? Why do you think that?
Because I helped someone basically steal from BJ's a couple thousand.
Go ahead.
Okay. Can you explain to me in greater detail how this is?
Oh, sorry.
Like, how long has this been going on? Like, when did this start?
I would say it started last year around November-ish. The guy approached me and asked me if I could input his coupons, and I said okay. I didn't think it would be a reoccurring thing, but it ended up being a reoccurring thing. And personally, I didn't know how to approach my managers and ask for help to ensure this customer would stay away. But
Okay. So, you said back in November.
yeah, I mean around that time. I'm not 100% sure what day.
Okay. Of 2022.
Yes.
And where were you at? The person, what's his name?
I don't even know his name.
You don't know his name?
No.
What does he look like?
White male, say around maybe his 50s, late 40s.
Okay.
His grayish hair, a little bit of a beard. It's much like
Florida Yankee 39, India Echo, Y39, IIE, off Blue
Okay.
Boston.
And so where were you at in the store when you first
I was
approached
on
him?
something.
Okay. And how does this happen? How does he come up to you? What takes
Well, at
place?
first he was like this, my coupons are not going through, like I need help, and I was like, okay, so I just did them because that's what I'm used to. Like if someone has a problem with the coupon, I make sure the coupon, they have the actual physical item, and then I input the coupon.
Okay. And so what happened with this instance? The first one back in November.
I just inputted his coupons and made sure he had the correct items, and he just told me the prices of how many coupons he had.
Okay. So he told you the prices?
Yes.
So what type of coupons were you, like, were they paper coupons you were scanning in, or how did you do it?
Well, for self-checkout, when we do like physical overrides, anything over $10, we have to make sure that they have the coupon, and we scan our override card and put it in.
Okay. And how many coupons is a person allowed to use?
I mean, I was told they can use as long as they have the physical item and the amount that you can put in.
Okay. So as long as they have the item, they can use how many coupons per item?
Yes, it's one item it's one coupon per item.
Okay. And so so he would just tell you how many to put in?
You tell me like how much to put in, like $90, $50.
Okay. And did you verify that all the product was there and he had each coupon for each product?
I would look just for the product and the coupon. I didn't see how many coupons he was giving me.
You didn't verify?
No.
Okay. Did you know like that what you were doing was wrong?
I did. I just didn't know how to approach it.
Okay. So how did he know when you were working to come in?
Sometimes he would walk in the front door, and sometimes I'd be at the front door, so then he would wait until I was back at my, by where I was. If not, then he would be waiting by the bathroom.
Okay. Did he ever ask you for your schedule to know what days of the weeks you were here?
No.
Okay. Did you ever communicate with him outside of here?
No. I don't even know who he is, to be honest with you.
Okay. You never got curious and looked him up in your membership? You never looked at his membership card to see who he was? Okay. How many times do you think you've done this? Like, how often does this occur?
I mean, when I'm working, it's like at least 2 or 3 times
2 or 3 times
a day.
a
Like
day?
when I'm working.
So he'll come in 3 times a day?
Yes, he'll
And
come
do-
at like different separate times.
Okay. And what does he say to you when you're doing this?
He just says, "Hello, I'm ready for my coupons." And then
Okay. And he's never once like, offered you anything in exchange?
no.
Never, did he ever give you any type of a gift in exchange? Just saying, hey, thanks for always helping me out?
No.
Did he ever, I mean, I'm trying to understand, like, how much, like, how did he, like, know that you would be willing to do this each and every time?
I guess I just never really questioned him about it, so he always just came up to me.
And what kind of products is he buying?
Medicine, like medical, like allergy medicine, anything like that.
And is it always the same type of products?
Yes.
And does he say what he's doing with these products?
I think he resells them.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he does.
What makes you think that?
I mean, sometimes when I'm on a register, he does tax them, and sometimes tax them, they resell the product that they buy here.
Okay.
If not, it's for his own personal use, for like his store or something like that.
Okay. And tax exempt, what does he do to do tax exempt?
It's just that he doesn't have to pay tax on stuff that he buys.
But does he show you something to do that? Does he
No, it's
present-
already on his card.
Okay. For his membership card?
Yeah, his membership card.
Okay. And what do you have to do to get tax exempt?
I override it. I have to override the tax.
And do you override it?
Yes, sometimes, but not all the time.
Okay. But he shows you on his card that he's taxed.
Well, when you scan it, it will show you a prompt that says tax.
Okay. And that, what causes that to pop up is what I'm trying to understand is how, is it entered in the system that he...
Yes, in his system underneath his membership, there's like a certain certificate that they have to bring in, that they have to put in for him to have tax exempt.
Okay. Did he ever tell you he was reselling this stuff?
Not that I know of, no.
You don't recall him telling you what he did with the products?
No.
And what did you think when he was coming in 2-3 times a day?
That's what I thought, like he was reselling, so I was like, okay. Because I've seen people here multiple times, out of the day, all the time.
And do you know, like, he never asked you what days you work?
No.
Okay.
But I have literally like a consistent schedule, so I'm here.
You work the same days each week? Okay, and what days are those?
Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
I mean Sunday. Sunday, Tuesday. I'm off Saturday for school.
Okay. So walk me through exactly what took place today.
Today?
Yeah, this morning.
I mean, he came in, I know he went to membership to return something. And then maybe 20 minutes later he came back on my line and I just did what I do.
Okay. But
I
step by step, like I don't understand any of it.
I scan his card and then I scan all of his items. And then when I'm done with that, he just tells me the prices of his coupons that he has and then I input them.
Okay. So you don't verify that the amount he's telling you matches what the product is?
No.
Okay. And so how much was his total today?
Like $40.
Okay. But how much was it before the override coupons?
Like 1,000 something.
Okay. Does that seem a little bit...
It does, yes.
Okay. I mean, did you realize it was wrong?
Yes.
Okay. And does he know it's wrong? Has he ever said anything to you about it?
No.
He's never made any acknowledgement about it?
No.
Okay. And so you say the amounts he does, is it usually around $1,000 or does it vary or how?
Yeah, it's around 1,200.
Okay. So if he comes in 3 times a day, each time it's around $1,000? Okay. Do you know where he's getting the coupons?
I mean, the coupons that he has are mostly BJ's coupons from like the coupon books that we have.
Okay. And what does that mean if they're BJ's coupons?
Like it's from the corporation. The corporation like gives out the coupons.
Okay. All right.
But I know you said when you told him that you were just scared, you didn't know what to do. He never threatened you or anything.
I just felt uncomfortable.
You felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But when he came to your register, you pretty much know what you were gonna do.
Yeah, because it's just like a routine.
It's routine. Okay. Today, when he was at your register and he's passing you the coupons. Were you just putting the numbers in this time? He wasn't telling you today, though, right? Like you just knew how much to take off of the.
No, he tells me like how many. Like he'll tell me like $90, $60.
So what is he doing today on the video? He's
He
passing
just,
you
yeah,
out
like
coupons.
the stacks of the coupons.
And then what is he saying? 90.
Yes.
Tell me. Tell me how he does.
Yeah, that's what he does. He just stacks them and he goes 90, 60, 24 or whatever.
And what were the coupons for? Like $1 off.
Yeah, $1. Sometimes they're $7, $8.
Okay. But he was telling you today what to put in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And does he tell you every time what to put in?
Yes.
Do you collect the coupons?
Yeah. I mean, when it's at self checkout, they throw them in the box,
Okay.
and then if it's at a register, I put them in the pouch.
Okay.
Have you ever told anybody about this? Like a friend, family, any coworker about it? No? And what does the policy say for something like this here? Like, is there a policy about the coupons and putting manufacturing what you can and cannot do?
I mean, all as I know is it's just one item one coupon per item.
So the very first time you met him, he approached you and asked you to help him with his coupons. Did he go into detail about that, what that meant? So you just automatically started giving him the discounts? Okay. Alright.
Did you ever think that this would come back?
Yeah, I knew it was going to come back eventually, but
You still couldn't say no.
Well, what made you say yes the first time? What made you do it the first time?
the first time I thought he was just a regular customer, that he just needed help with coupons, that's all.
But why give him the extra the first time? If you did the overrides on the first transaction, the first time you did it, where you gave him, did he tell you the amounts the first time?
Yes, he always tells me that.
Okay, so how did he know you would do that?
Honestly,
And what made you do it? I mean, if you didn't, that's the very first time, there's no, I mean, you could have easily said no. What made you do that? What made you feel the need to do that?
maybe just to get him out. It was probably like a busy day, and I just wanted everyone to be out.
Alright. I think that's all that I had. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that everything is true?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. You remember this?
The woman is taken to the custody and charged for fraud and grand theft, and for that she got 3 years of probation. Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more.